All right, we're going to do a quick kind of run through of some of the features with the digital noise reduction, the noise blanker 1 and 2, the automatic notch filter, and the audio processing filter. And we're going to do these on I'll run through them. We'll implement them on phone first, and then we'll try to find a little CW and implement them there as well. I had a request from John WB9JPH, who has tendonitis and was interested in the rig and asked if we could do a kind of a quick video of those features so he gets a pretty good idea of what the rig is capable of. So, John, hope this works out well for you. And everybody else, hope you have a great day, and thanks for watching. So let's get on with it. We'll start with sideband first.
But in Atlanta here, they'll try the way they can to make you wreck over.
Yeah, somebody told me that was like being in NASCAR.
Yeah, Atlanta's one of the worst cities in the United States, Ed, and New York City. I'm not too crazy, and I've been into California a little bit, but not enough to compare it to. But I know what I saw around Los Angeles. There was always a lot of traffic that way. So I don't have no desire to live out there. Their ideology is a lot different from what I'm.
All right. Well, got to get rid of the echo in here. This first run through, this will be just the radio itself. I'm going to adjust the RF gain slider control, and we'll go through that. So let's get on with this here.
I wouldn't be happy neither. A friend of mine, he's dead and gone now, but he moved back to East Tennessee, a little community called Rogersville. It's not too far up there from Bristol. And he said before he passed away, he told me to them people up north moving in, coming from Texas, moving in, and he said, Billy, it ain't like it used to be.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing on a lot of things like that, things aren't like they used to be. The voting demographics will show that too in the different states. We've almost changed everything in Georgia. Again, we've changed from Republican to Democrat, and or Democrat to Republican in the 80s, and now they're trying to go Democrat.
Okay, now we're going to engage the noise reduction filter. That'll be the only thing I engage on this first go around with these guys.
Liberal Democrats, and the rural areas here are usually Republicans, and when they try to move out here, that's when the problem starts. I remember when people started migrating out of Atlanta this way in the 1970s, and things began to show up real quickly at commissioners' meetings and things about them trying to get an ordinance adopted, and that's we don't really have no ordinances much out there.
Great guns, and there's so many nail guns going at once, it sounds like a war zone. W1CKI, W1HU, WBI.
Yeah, especially the trap.
Get it, take pictures of it.
Look up online.
The 350 looks like, or 5.
Was it 550 you said, or what was the number?
It's a bit of a bias thing when white Christians and when you have brown and black Christians that think just the same way as the white Christian, does it really make a difference? Does it? Maybe I misunderstood or took out of context, but maybe I'm misinterpreting it in a way. But it's just something I had to throw out there. But anyway, I don't think I might.
Okay, and while this is here, there's a couple carriers in there. So I'm going to use the notch filter, the automatic notch filter, real quick on those. While those are in here, something that's here now. So let's use it.
Do you hear Tango Alpha 3 Juliet Echo? He's calling in Barcelona, I think.
Well, I hope you've had a great day.
We're going, like you said, plus a whole bunch up here in Iowa, over.
Roger. Yeah, you've been coming in here pretty doggone good. Surprised to get that. But, yeah, you've got a great signal. About every park we've been at here.
Okay, next I'll turn on the noise filter by itself.
Norway, please.
Whiskey 3, Sierra Mike Foxtrot. Whiskey 3, Sierra Mike Foxtrot.
Yeah, Whiskey 3, Sierra Mike Foxtrot. Whiskey 3, Sierra Mike Foxtrot. About a 5-5 this morning, 5-5 this afternoon at 1614 Michigan.
QSL that you're weak and just readable. Weak.
Yeah, that was pretty dumb of me. That's not the notch or the noise filter. It's a notch filter setting. Okay, let's go back. I'm sorry. It's one of them mornings here. Let's go back and turn on the digital noise or the noise reduction, and then we'll engage noise blanker 1 on top of that. And let's see. Depending on what's there. I'm getting a blip here once in a while. You'll see it across the pan adapter. It's like a big hump. It's starting to rain here, and my power line noise is up and down a little bit right now. So if I can get it to come up, I'll turn that on by itself, and you can see where that takes that out of there. But the popping noise that's in there once in a while is. There's a bad insulator around here somewhere, or bad connection, and I think that's water hitting that thing, and you'll see it pop every once in a while. So that's what that is. Okay, we'll go back and do the noise reduction, and then we'll turn noise blanker 1 on top of that signal, and then noise blanker 2 on top of that same audio signal as well.
Roger, Tom.
I'm trying to be polite, and whether they are there for to be in the classroom, that is a question that needs to be reviewed and evaluated as well. So yeah, I am with you there in terms of that. And is every teacher who is in the classroom, are they qualified and fit and the best person to be there? I'm not going to argue that there are some that really shouldn't be doing what they're doing, and they need to be somewhere else. So I'm not going to question that as well. And certainly, yeah, there's some they need to do some soul searching, really asking themselves, why are they in the classroom, and are they there for the right reasons? And so I think you would, and I agree with that 100%. As an aside, yeah, there's someone I'm here.
The sea, so I'm 225 miles from the ocean, by the way, but from Savannah, Georgia, so that or either Charleston Harbor, either one about the same distance to them. So it's nice living right here where I live at. We have plenty of room. I do to put up a decent sized antenna, and the
Okay, now I'm going to turn on the audio processing filter, which I prefer over the noise reduction, but this will be kind of your preference on these.
280 feet long loop. I just put it up 6 or 8 months ago, so it hasn't been up that long, but the top of it's 60 and the bottom of it's 20, so it is definitely longer. It's 100 feet long on the top and the bottom, and each side is 40 feet on it. So the 60 feet travels the upper part of the wire there, and I feed it on the bottom part of the wire down here over.
Okay, again, you're going to get your most of your noise and everything else washed away from the background by using the RF gain control here. Some rigs will call it the AGC threshold. Typically, it's what it's called on a Flex. Expert Electronics and SunSDR use this as the RF gain control, more of a kind of a common name for that, and you'll see that even sliding this RF gain control does not affect the actual S-meter signal reading because it is direct sampled, so it's at that signal reader meeting is sampled at the antenna input, so adjusting the RF gain is not going to change the signal meter reading, and it should not. an RF gain control really should not change that, but most of your common type radios, the Azus, Kenwoods, things like that, ICOM, adjusting that RF gain will affect the signal meter reading, and it should not, but that's a whole other subject. So let's go through sliding the RF gain control up and down on a few of them, and then we'll switch over to sideband or CW. I don't want to keep this video too long.
That's just not the right job for them.
And have needed to take, again, leaves of absences and get counseling and getting support both from the union as well as from the school board to help them deal with issues. And so that's a long answer to say yes. Back to you, Eric.
Okay, Roger. Okay, very good. Yeah, very good. Because, I was just, Miss Strauss, I was just trying to remember remember the teacher I told you that was assaulting me from the rear, and she thought it was funny, and all the other kids were laughing, and that's what really got me upset, so I jumped on her and I attacked her. I left my claw marks in her neck. Her name was Miss Strauss, okay? I was trying to remember her name. And I finally remembered it. So I had to I had to throw it out there because I had to spew it out there just to get it out of my head. But yeah, well, you know what? I'm glad I came across you there, Harry, because.
All right, and sorry if when I'm up here switching, turning this off, that actually kills the audio for the. Out of the SunSDR into OBS Studio, which is what I'm using to record this. And I've got the RF gain turned all the way down and monitor on, so I'm keying the radio actually to get the mic audio into this video. So if for anybody wondering why that I'm flipping this on and off up here, that is the reason why. Okay, so let's go over to CW. Again, as you can see, that greatest effect of anything has to do with the RF slider, and it does not change the S-meter signal reading. So let's go find a little bit of CW, and we'll apply the filters to those.
We're responsible enough to be very careful with what they said, and then
All right, I'm going to have to remember to do this. Got to switch to one of the phone modes in order to get the mic to work. That would make sense. Okay. The first thing we did here was kind of played around with, of course, this has changed now up here in the filtering segments, but when you go to CW, I went through the different filter bandwidths down to 50 hertz, and you can see that doesn't change the actual tone of the signal. It does, make it tighter on either side of that actual CW signal, which is great, particularly in contesting. There isn't any ringing or anything like that that's there, so that's a big plus. Next, we'll do another CW signal, and we'll turn on the noise. I think I can turn on noise reduction in CW. I'm sure I can. And then APF, the audio peak filter. I called it audio processing filter before, but it is an audio peak filter. We'll engage it, and then go back and engage the noise reduction, and then with noise blanker 1 and 2 on the CW signal as well. Okay, as you can see with the noise reduction on CW, when you turn this on, there is hardly any coloring of the CW audio. It just isn't there. I mean, if it is, it's very minute. It's very, very hard to hear. And then the same with noise blanker 1 and noise blanker 2. Again, no coloring of the CW audio. And then with the audio processing filter, again, similar to the noise reduction, the way that it handles the background noise around it, and again, no coloring of the audio. One thing I have not tried, and I just noticed, was that digital CW surround thing. So I'm kind of curious to what that does, and we'll try that next. right, so I just engaged, or had engaged the noise reduction, noise blanker 1, noise blanker 2, the audio peak filter, and also had that digital CW surround thing, which I can hear it here. There's a little bit of a difference. Whether that translates over this OBS video, I don't know if that will or not. But there is. It's kind of. It kind of puts kind of a stereo kind of effect to the audio. If you're running, of course, you'd have to be running 2 speakers, which I do here. But you know, the other nice thing about running the 2 speakers with the SDR radios is if you run 2 different, you know, if you're listening to 2 different signals, 2 different bands, if you brought up another band, or 2 signals on the same band, you can put one VFO-A on your right channel, VFO-B on your left channel, or vice versa, or however you want to do that. You can't separate the channels out by left and right, so that's kind of a neat thing. It's all I'm going to do for this video. I wanted to kind of keep it around 30 minutes or so. It looks like we're about there, so hope that answers some of your questions, John, and anybody else looking at the processing with the noise reduction and for phone and CW. Also, real quick, I'm going to kind of show you. There are in the audio, or noise blanker 1, noise blanker 2. There are settings you can do underneath the DSP. Hold on, let me get back up here. You go up to options up here at the top right hand corner. Go to options, go to DSP. Go to DSP. You can, in here, change your noise reduction taps, the notch filter taps, the CW audio peak filtering qualities and gain. Same with for the phone, and your filter taps for incoming filtering. Also, the noise blanker 1, noise blanker 2. You can also change the thresholds for those as well. All adjustable, so you're not just locked to whatever the manufacturer wants to give you. You can play to your heart's content in here and get it set to what suits you, what you like to hear. So huge plus. And also, it looks like the that digital, what did they call it, CW thing, that DSE, that I didn't actually even realize that was there until I looked up there and saw that. So all those settings are adjustable. So you can set those to what you would like. Also, people looking at CW, you can, with the 2 receivers, 2 transmitters, you can set up individually in your logging software or keying software, which COM ports you want to control, VFO-A or receiver A, which one's for B, or receiver 2 in this case. They call them 1 and 2. That's all adjustable in here. They don't just lock you to one COM port. Let's see, what else? Kind of a quick little things. You can set your output powers. You can lock those to what you want to in here as well, percentage-wise. Let's see, TX. Yeah, same with your filterings for that stuff. That's all in your filter taps for transmit filter taps. This would tighten up your bandwidths in here. That you're actually running from, in phone. These are all adjustable, 1.8 through 3.5, and then you can hit user and go as wide as you want. Well, I shouldn't say as wide as you want. I think you can go, I can't remember actually on receive what you can go to. I know it'll go to 10 or 12, and I think it'll go to 10 on transmit. So, I mean, you can go 10 kcs wide if you want to, and 20 kc on AM. But that does tighten up got to remember I'm in this mode, and you do get the timeout. So, yeah, you can adjust. A lot of that stuff is very, very usable, adjustable in here. Okay, I said I wanted to keep this at 30 minutes or so. It's at 35. Have a great day. Hopefully this answers some questions. If you have more, please feel free to post them in the comments or shoot me an email directly. My email address is GoodOnQRZ. And hope everybody has a great day. Hope you're all doing well and not being sick from this COVID thing that's supposedly locked everybody inside and tried to dominate our lives. Whatever. Take care. Have a great one from N8SDR.